that you can do at home to help celebrate Easter with the magic of plants. And I hope you'll join me. Let's go!
In today's activity, I'll be using a variety of ingredients and tools to make different colored natural dyes to decorate eggs. Please take a peek at our website to find the instructions on how to make your own and for a list of ingredient substitutions that you may have at home. Our first step is to hard boil our eggs. I'm placing a dozen white eggs in a large pot. Be sure to save your egg carton. I'll be using it in a couple of weeks for an upcoming activity. Now, fill your pot up with cold water until the eggs are completely covered. Place your pot on the stove and turn the heat up high. Once the water is boiling, cover the pot with the lid and turn off the heat. Let your eggs sit in the hot water for 10 to 12 minutes to finish cooking. Now, to make our colored dyes. I'm using a red cabbage to make my first dye. What color do you think it'll make? I'm cutting up the cabbage into small pieces and putting them in a pot. Then I'll cover the cabbage with water and will bring the mixture to a boil on the stove. For my second colored dye, I'm using a beet. First, I'll cut off the leaves to save and cook later because beet leaves are delicious to eat. Once I've washed my beet, I'll begin to grate it using my box grater. Watch your fingers carefully when you use a grater. You can also cut up the beet into small pieces if you don't want to grate it. Look at that color. I had a fresh beet on hand, but you can also use pickled or canned beets too. Just like the cabbage, I'll cover the beets with water and get the pot started on the stove. For my last dye, I'm using a bright yellow spice called turmeric. I'm adding a couple of teaspoons of turmeric to a pot of water, which I'll also bring to a boil. Once everything is boiling and bubbling away, I'll add a teaspoon of vinegar to each pot. The vinegar helps set the color in the dye and makes it vibrant. After they simmer on the stove for around 30 minutes, it's time to strain our dyes. It's a good idea to do this in the sink in case there is a spill. These dyes can be messy. Place a strainer over a bowl or jar and pour the liquid in. Now we have beautiful, vibrant colors ready to color our eggs with. Once your hard-boiled eggs have been drained and have cooled, place them in bowls or jars of dye to color them. At first, the color will be light and subtle, but the longer you soak the eggs in the dye, the stronger and brighter the colors will be. So, what colors did we make? The turmeric made a beautiful sunny yellow color. The beets made a pretty pink, and the red cabbage made blue. What a surprise! Which color do you like best? If you want to experiment further, you can try mixing dyes to create new colors. I mixed the yellow turmeric and the pink beets to make orange, and the cabbage and the turmeric to make green. Once you've gotten the color you want, take out your eggs to dry. And voila! Naturally dyed eggs made from the magic of plants. Let us know what your favorite color was on social media and share with us if you tried this activity. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.